Bet on yourself because the world is fake in Ghey. Part 8, Bet on yourself. Don't bet on the wallbanger or the hope of a useless war. Don't bet on new paperwork catapulting you to CEO. Most of the financial independents retire early crowd want to rely on VTSAX. Most of the conservative grassroots want to rely on the same losing strategies they've relied on since 1996. You must do things you've never done before to escape the matrix. Leave Eeyore behind. Leave crazy behind. Leave the dog and pony show behind. Don't worry about how big of a truck-cutting country Bra can afford with donations to his campaign. Bet on yourself starting yesterday. Coddling yourself and nursing injuries for too long is to stop now. If mafia-done-styled enemies are in charge, expose them. Quit watching the wallbanger. Start reading classics. If you're a Christian, you must know the Bible, or you'll be as useless as Han Shu. IQ is real, and IQs can be improved. Get to work, Avatar. The new 2026 action plan. Open your checking account and monitor all spending, all of it. Direct money to paying off debt. Make meaningful enough bets on stocks and crypto. Unless your income is very high, forget VTSAX. Have cash on the sidelines so you can buy the lows like your gurus say, but suspect you don't do. Get a water distiller or a quality water filter and eat real food. Work as much overtime as you can handle. Use breaks and downtime to look for underpriced collectibles you can flip on eBay. Check Webull for a flash crash in the crypto market. By the way, if alt season comes this time around, buy a little Uniswap. Also, don't bet against geniuses, as IQ is real. The masters divert attention away from these facts. You must eventually outshine local kingpin masters. Or else you aren't escaping the matrix or betting on yourself. Reject for the masses cookie-cutter advice. Simply smile, nod, and lie that you agree. Well, now Han Shu and his mentors are irritated. Good job! If you can't outshine that idiot and recognize Han Shu's mentors are wolves in sheep's clothing, just move into public housing, brah. Since you might be contemplating starting a business, keep an eye on what flies off the shelf and who buys it. Stay on the pavement of demand. Outsourcing, and I can be good. But there's some tasks you need to do yourself or you'll eventually lose control of your business. Don't count on future income to pay for today's expenses. Tomorrow's windfall, you build the foundation for today. Typing up one page of your greatest accomplishments is a solid idea if it prepares you for the challenges that come next. Read Atlas Shrugged and then keep an eye out for looters, moochers, and the kingpins they answer to. Quietly avoid commentary, entertainment, and other activities they enjoy. Ayn Rand's worth is underestimated, even by rock-ribbed legacy pundits. Don't be the least bit reluctant to test or experiment, but do it safely, Avatar. Lots of marketers launch without testing. This can have hilarious and expensive results. Thomas Edison and Buckminster Fuller experimented. You must too. Learn a little bit about a lot, as Robert Kiyosaki's rich dad advised. A decade ago, a conference for the financial independence retire early crowd was launched, FINCON. Great idea. But who was invited? The Federal Reserve, insurance companies, and financial companies who push bad products. After FinCon, after the first steal, it dawned on individual investors that retail isn't supposed to get rich. Retail isn't supposed to get rich. Get rich anyway. Memes popped up on all corners of the internet, and that's what I'm saying today. There's an old man named Benjamin Franklin who said, "Enterprising men lack money and moneyed men lack enterprise." There's the dilemma, folks. After you solve this for yourself, head to a few small forums and do your thing. Back to your to-do list. Set alerts for shares and coins. You need to be alerted when a flash crash happens. Build tight local neighborhoods that can repel rioters, predators, thieves, and tyrants pushing vaccines, new taxes, and satanic doctrine. Don't be fooled by pastors, teachers, business leaders, or politicians who secretly represent the World Economic Forum, Communist China, or any other foreign interests. Don't be fooled by legacy media figures and QAnon that never advise you to go to the Leadership Institute in Arlington, Virginia. I attended the Leadership Institute during the COVID lockdowns. Smart move. If insiders, institutional investors in a company buys back its own shares, so can you, but keep some cash on the sidelines, not offered as professional advice. When you get together in small groups, teach rather inform each other about the methods of the enemy. Do they all have scrunch faces? Do they wave their hands and yell pseudo, pseudo, pseudo? It's alarming how regularly opposition authorities fail to inform their sheeple. Anyway, be sure to outshine conservative masters. Even you, Newberg,